time for a video. Raise your hand if you've ever stared at your nonprofit's Instagram page and thought, what the heck am I gonna post today? Anyone? Bueller? Right? We've all been there. I have too. In this video, I'm going to go through 10 super quick, super easy social media content ideas you can do right now, today, in less than 5 minutes a post. Hi, I'm Kelly Hernandez, the nonprofit marketing nerd, CEO of Nonprofit Marketing Nerds, host of the Social Trailblazers video podcast, and your BFF when it comes to leveling up your nonprofit's marketing using strategies that actually work. Here's my first tip, content piece number 1. Super simple, but the number 1 piece of advice I give to smaller, mid-sized nonprofits on how to level up their social media game that they just don't take, but it's the thing that actually works, is to go live right here, right now. It's as simple as this. Just go to your social media platform, find out where it says go live, and then tell them how amazing your organization is, and just share a little story. It doesn't have to be a good story. It can be any story, but share a story right here, right now. And look, here I am, 14 seconds later. It's really that easy. Now, when it comes to live video, this doesn't mean that you need to get super complex and have it super strategized. I typically say what fits on a Post-it note. If you have one story, one update, one thank you, 10 minutes of your time, done. And honestly, you might be worried about maybe you'll say something wrong or stumble around. The more authentic your live video is, the more it's truly going to connect to your target audience, which is most likely your potential donors, and make them feel like they know the real you. So don't focus on being scripted, focus on being authentic. And the second thing you can do, even if you've already done it once, is to go back and thank a donor. But instead of saying thank you for your $10,000 donation, say thank you for committing to coming alongside our organization. With your money, we'll be able to blah, 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 blah. Whatever the outcome is. And you can even recycle it. These are 10 5-minute posts. So you can pull an old picture, maybe just a picture of the donor with a headshot, whatever, and then thank them and talk about impact. And really focus on being authentic. And that third one is a little bit of a spin on the thank you, but instead of showing a real face and a real voice, I love this tip and it actually works. As you're hopefully handwriting the thank you to donors, take a picture of your hand with that card, or maybe even a video as you're writing it, and then the caption can just be, again, a thank you. This is a creative take that is going to perform better than a beautiful Canva graphic. The fourth piece of content, and something even if you're spending hours and hours and hours on it, you should be doing, but a lot of organizations aren't, but definitely you can do in less than 5 minutes, is a creative behind the scenes. I'm talking what's in the staff refrigerator. Is there a meeting happening? Go ahead and take a selfie. Those little small moments really are going to make your audience that's consuming information on social media feel connected, because they see behind the scenes. They're going to feel more connected to your organization. Again, you can get as creative as you want. I'd say keep it simple, and that can be something you're already doing. So for example, for me, what I might do as behind the scenes is just have my videographer take a picture. He's not queued up. Hold on. Let me give him my camera. So again, it does take some planning, but you just have your videographer take a picture of the setup, where we then go. And then this caption might be something as simple as, I can't wait to share this upcoming video. We're recording all day. Here's a little behind the scenes. We're super excited to nerd out with you about nonprofit social media. Keep your eye out for blah, blah, blah. That's simple. Again, and I probably should just take my own advice and go and post this on the Nonprofit Marketing Nerd social media, if I'm going to be honest. So I'll go ahead and do that. But there's a quick tip for you and your organization. Don't think too hard about what's the right thing to do with behind the scenes, because behind the scenes will be great if it's done over time, and there's really no right answer. So if you're debating all the different behind the scenes and which one should we do, I kind of say yes to all and then just plan it out over time. My fifth piece of content you can do in less than 5 minutes is to tell a quick story. And I'm going to say 2-sentence story. 2 years ago, we met Sam. Now, Sam has stable housing. And then post a picture of Sam, or if you want a picture of Sam, his housing. Keep it that simple. Again, we're talking quick wins. No, this is not some beautiful, we're big fans of goosebumpy storytelling, the story brand framework. These are quick wins and pieces of content you should be posting. What's happening? Is it not recording?
No, like this is weird. This has never happened.
Now, at Nonprofit Marketing Nerds, we are big fans of goosebumpy storytelling. You can watch these 2 videos to learn more. And these follow the story brand framework. It's a tried and true storytelling model. We perfected it by leveling it up a little bit. But anyway, I'm talking quick and dirty story, 2 to 3 sentences. Such as, 2 years ago, we met Sam. Sam was homeless. Now, Sam has a 2-bedroom apartment and a new dog to call his own. And then a picture of Sam and the dog, that's great. A picture of an apartment, that's great. A picture of Sam's dog, also great. Just a random picture and then that fun fact also works. A specific story with a specific face, even if it's not the full story, it's always going to get people's attention and make people feel like you're actually making an impact. The 6th nonprofit content tip is to post a myth versus fact. And again, you could create a Canva graphic, but you want to do what actually works. So I would just post a picture, even if it's a stock image or an AI generated image, which I hate, but that represents the myth. And then just, you can either put myth and what that is and then fact. For example, show a picture of a woman carrying a grocery bag, ideally at your local supermarket, and then say, myth, everyone in our county has lots of disposable income. Fact, 80% of the people living within blah, blah, blah county are living paycheck to paycheck and are just one disaster away from having to walk in the door of a food pantry. Done. Simple. Don't overthink it. Again, it's consistently over time, but real image over Canva graphic will actually perform better. So quick and dirty is fine. This is one of my favorites. It takes a little bit more discipline, but overall compiled together, I think it takes 5 minutes or less of your time, and that's to do a day in the life. And my challenge would be to just go through a random Tuesday and take random pictures of different things or different people. The caption can be as simple as, here's what Tuesday looks like at insert the name of your organization, and then show it. Again, show, don't tell. And this is actually a tip I was reminded of that we need to do more in terms of really, we talk about social media being social and about community and engagement, but we don't do this enough as nonprofit marketing nerds, but all of us, I think, not just in the nonprofit space, everywhere. It's ask a real question you really need help or insight from others from. One thing you could do is type the question in your notes app, screenshot it, post that as the graphic, and then type a little bit more. So often, nonprofits will do this kitschy little engagement, like, comment, tag, blah, blah. What do you think? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a real question or a real problem that you have that others could help solve. Again, not engagement bait. This is about truly connecting with the people on the other end of the screen and maybe truly even solving a problem. And the 9th tip is to share a quote. Just get a real quote from a real person, and chances are these are authentically happening in meetings and conversations all the time within your organization. If someone says something cool, capture it. And then even if it's just, again, their headshot, hopefully you got some action pictures from even long ago that you're pulling back. Just because a picture was posted once on your Facebook or Instagram does not mean it can never be posted again. If you think, well, we posted that 8 months ago, someone will notice. No one's stalking your social media. That's okay to reuse a picture for a new purpose, okay? So get an authentic quote from a person at your organization, put a picture of them, put the quote, bam. And finally, content tip number 10 out of the 10 tips, 10 pieces of content your nonprofit can post on social media today that takes less than 5 minutes to create. It's just something weird or fun. And honestly, these are actually great tips for nonprofit organizations. Sometimes we take ourselves too seriously and we get really boring and institutional and we never truly connect. Maybe I know I used to work at an organization where our executive director, as his pre-retirement, was starting a brewery. So maybe just posting a picture of the executive director leaving 10 minutes early to head over to the brewery and ask him to take a selfie of something happening there and post about it. Or maybe you as a team internally do something funny. At Nonprofit Marketing Nerds, we do compliment circles where we have to give ourselves a compliment and hand it off to someone else. And maybe it's just videotaping that process and then posting and being like, yep, we might be super nerds, but we really care about others. That's why we practice compliment circles. It can be that simple, just something weird or funny that's authentic for your organization, your organization's voice. Now, if you've gotten to the end of this video, please, please, please subscribe below so I can continue providing free nonprofit resources and continue to nerd out with you all about nonprofit marketing and fundraising. Until next week.